I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the course. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it, cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the data's I'm proving them all.
It's week 7 of the National Football League, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Beats and the... Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the Brooklyn first down.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. To throw on second down, Sexton. And he wisely will throw that one away. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking to throw, Sexton. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, Sexton. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Back to throw, Sexton. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Sexton. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Sexton. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chris Olave. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Beats will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the cornerback.
And coming up of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hughes. Pressure comes and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Hughes. And he fires one, but incomplete. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Deontay Hardy back deep. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Successful
start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. The ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun. Sexton. And caught by Henry.
Sexton's pass. Complete to Henry. I'll pick up the 2 yards. First down, Beats.
throwing on first down. Sexton. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we could always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Sexton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Worked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They run. It's Kamara. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Beats have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimal level.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14.
A 10-play drive that time. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Will Lutz
after the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Hughes to throw on second down. He finds his man complete. That's Rose. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now. Toronto in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Off play action. Hughes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Ekeler. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
To throw is Hughes. Looking to throw on 2nd down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Running on first down, Eckler. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Hughes. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're not panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Eckler. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Hughes. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Marcus Davenport racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
On 1st and 10, Sexton. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Operating from the gun, Sexton. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hardy. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken in at the 22. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Eckler now between the tackles. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Hughes. He's got this complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hughes. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Hughes to throw on 2nd down. We're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Hughes now off the play fake. And this one is incomplete. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And as a result, possession switches hands. Throwing to start the drive. Sexton looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's 2nd down. And see, when you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, We step aside. And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set them back on 2nd.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Hughes. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backing speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Jack Fox now gets set to punt. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
This offense back to work now late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Sexton. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Kamara up the middle. Room here to run. And they work this out past the 25. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Sexton. His throw incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10 once again from the 28. Looking to throw. Sexton. Complete over the middle to Hardy. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. A final shot before break. Sexton. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. We'll continue on and take a look at the next-gen stats from the first half. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. and you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the third and fourth quarters. Meanwhile, on the other side, they did even less on the ground as they've struggled to get the run game going.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's Ekeler again, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Hughes. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle.
A 7-yard gain. And the Toronto.
Here's Hughes on first down. That's complete to Austin Ekeler, the running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Hughes looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Toronto's offense ready to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Up the middle with Ekeler. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
To throw is Hughes. To throw on 2nd down. He'll get this out wide to Ekeler. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Hughes on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Sexton. Forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Levi Onwuzurike able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to kick it away. This is taken at the 20. Now a hit and a loose football.
Total on the play. Recovered by the receiving team.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
To throw on 2nd down, Hughes. And his throw here's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Hughes now from the gun on 3rd down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. And they'll start with great field position, try to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here. A handoff, it's Eckler. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Hughes. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Out of the gun now on third down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Marcus Davenport picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Kamara off the draw. Oh, what a move. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down, Sexton. And pass to Henry is intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. Puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's Hughes on 1st and 10. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now Hughes. Off play action. They'll roll him out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Sexton. He completes it to Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st down, Sexton. That pass is caught by Hardy. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Sexton. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A give. This is Kamara, and he'll take this one down near the 15. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Sexton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Kamara is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Sexton. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chris Olave. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Beats add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. And the Toronto first down.
To throw is Hughes. Throwing on first down. And that is incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Hughes. He'll get this to Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw again. He's got it to Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Hughes. He's got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hockenson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back to throw. Hughes. Flushed out right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Thunderbirds are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of the 2-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, When they practiced for this back in training camp, they knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Being chased out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Joe Schobert on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Looking to throw. Hughes. He finds his man. Complete. It's Rose. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Hughes looking to throw on second down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Kamara. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this will stay a 2-score game at 16. This one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing to start the drive. Hughes. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Toronto first down.
Hughes now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Rose. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.